Tension in our personal relationships are at an all-time high. Dialogue, when it happens at all, is heated. It isn't that we've lost hope in what faith and politics can accomplish in our world. It's that in our polarizing times, faith and politics seem to be leading more to rage than actual change. It's discouraging, disheartening, and disappointing. But it doesn't have to stay that way. Civility is not a pipe dream. Nuance is not unrecoverable. Peace is possible. And it can all start right here, right now, with us. Let's close the space between us.
So, Eric, this is kind of a new role for you. For people who attend at South Lansing, they probably know who you are, or at least would recognize you, but...
Yeah, gotta recognize my face, maybe.
For those who don't know you, or those who, don't go to South Lansing,
sure.
Introduce yourself for us this morning.
Yeah. Well, hello, Sycamore Creek. My name's Eric Neeser, and I kind of serve on a few different teams, I guess. I'm on the vision team. I help out with small groups. You can see me greeting or co-hosting or Facebook hosting. But yeah, so now I'm trying my hand at the teaching team. So we'll see how it goes.
And you've been around Sycamore Creek for a good number of years, right?
Yeah, I think it's been 5 or 6 years now.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's very
awesome.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, this is fun. Welcome.
I'm excited. Oh, thank you. Thank you for letting me be here.
So when transitioning now, when I was in high school and college, I went on a couple of international mission trips.
Okay.
Did you ever go on any trips like that?
I did. Yeah. So for a few years in a row, a group of us would all go down to Guatemala, and there was a big organization down there called Hope of Life. Mm-hmm. And we would go down. It was when I was in pharmacy school. So we would do medical missions. We would do construction work. Whatever they needed at the time, we would kind of help out for that week. It was fun.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I was in college, I went to Romania a couple of times with my campus ministry with InterVarsity Christian Fellowship. And the second time I went, we partnered with this sort of cohort, STEM.
Okay.
Students training and missions. And it basically provided some training. Like there was 3 weekends before the trip and then a weekend after the trip for debriefing. And it was sort of an interesting kind of strange experience. Like each weekend they sort of tried to replicate some cultural norms from different parts of the world.
Okay.
And one weekend we had to turn all of our cell phones in.
All your cell phones?
Yeah. And one weekend we had to observe the gender roles of a different culture. And so the women, the female students cooked and cleaned and served the male students, and the male students offered to carry our books and our stuff. It was a little strange.
Yeah, that sounds honestly a bit bizarre.
Yeah, but it gets better.
It
gets better.
I can't wait.
So we also had experiences that might be called games, but they were designed to get us out of our comfort zones, to stretch us, to disrupt our peace a little bit, and make us think about things in a different way. And there was also a song that they taught us, and it went is what I'm doing, thinking, or saying, building trust or undermining trust.
Okay.
And then it went on to say it's not right or wrong, it's just different.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
First off, I was really hoping that you were going to sing those to me. I'm a little sad, but either way. But that kind of brings up for me a question of why do you think that A, that they put those lines in there, and B, that they were so powerful that they kind of stuck with you all this time?
Yeah, I think it was because they knew that we would be stretched out of our comfort zones. There would be, when you travel, a lot of times when you travel, you experience things that are different than what you expect. Even how you purchase groceries is different than how you purchase groceries the way you're used to.
Oh, yeah.
And so when that happens, you have this opportunity to lean in and be curious, or to pull back and judge whatever the difference is well, that's just dumb. That's really dumb. And then the more exhausted you are, the more difficult it is to lean in. And so they wanted that thing to just be like in our brains all the time so that like we'd remember even when we were exhausted to lean in.
It's almost like he had a decision to make in that moment.
Yeah, exactly. So let's pause here actually for a chat question. I'm curious, have you ever experienced a time, maybe during travel, where you were pushed out of your comfort zone and had to choose between judgment and curiosity? And what did you do? Take a minute and let's talk about it.